On the evening of February 23rd, alarming news came from Bratislava. Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico officially announced that he had instructed the state operator SEPS to stop emergency electricity supplies to Ukraine. The reason: Kyiv has still not resumed the transit of Russian oil through the Druzhba pipeline. This looks like a classic energy ultimatum. But is it really that straightforward? The publication Glavred spoke with experts who pointed out one important nuance that essentially reduces Fico's threats to mere political noise. Can the Slovak Prime Minister really leave Ukraine without electricity in the middle of winter? Right now, we will break down the technical and legal aspects of this conflict. And you can find more information in our report. My name is Yevhen Sirov, and this is the Glavred channel. Subscribe and give us a like. Let's get started. The main nuance that experts pointed out to Glavred lies in the very structure of the supplies. Fico ordered to stop only the emergency assistance. These are the surplus amounts of electricity that state operators transfer to each other to stabilize the grid during critical moments. But there is also commercial import. This is electricity that Ukrainian traders purchase from private Slovak and European companies through exchanges. The Slovak government has no direct involvement in these contracts. As Glavred writes, Fico cannot simply flip the switch on commercial supplies without violating the rules of the European energy market ENTSO-E. This is the first barrier to his threats. The conflict flared up back in January, on the 27th of 2026, when a section of the Druzhba pipeline was damaged due to Russian shelling. Oil transit to Slovakia and Hungary was halted. Fico and Orban immediately accused Kyiv of being unwilling to repair the pipeline and began to take retaliatory measures. First, Bratislava halted diesel exports, and now it has moved on to electricity. The Slovak Prime Minister claims that in January 2026 alone, the volume of emergency aid to Ukraine was twice as high as the total for all of 2025. For him, this is an argument. We are helping you survive, while you are depriving us of raw materials. However, as Glavred notes, Ukraine is restoring its infrastructure as quickly as the shelling allows, and accusations of deliberate sabotage are nothing more than political rhetoric. Ukrenergo has already commented on the situation. According to leading energy specialists, the suspension of Slovak emergency assistance at this moment is not critical. The Ukrainian energy system is well integrated into the European network, and the deficit can be covered by Poland, Romania, or Hungary, despite Orban's political threats. Moreover, Fico's actions have caused discontent in Brussels. The attempt to use transit and electricity as tools of blackmail contradicts the association agreements. As experts strongly emphasize, if Slovakia really starts to technically block commercial flows, it runs a significant risk of facing severe sanctions from the European Union. Robert Fico understands this reality, which is why his ban so far only applies to voluntary assistance from state enterprises.